It's gonna land on me. Oh God. Oh
Okay,
God.
so how?
Oh geez. We're trying it. The Kraken.
Wow.
I was right. All over the computer. Look at it. Look at it this way. If I could affordably fly to Vegas, I would fly to dinner on a regular. We just cut to us right now. We're live. We are live.
Way to time that. What's up, guys? I'm Has_agent.
CoalitionChris here with GTE number 21. And we got some
That's not true.
22. 22. Live, boys. No gamer words. Like, what kind of gamer words? You know what gamer words you're talking about? No COD 2 lobbies. Or sorry, Modern Warfare 2 lobby words. You were one of them, weren't you? You were in there.
I have never been one to speak in-game lobbies.
That's, kind of the same.
I've hated it, and every game that's ever had it, I just turn off the voice instantly. I mute everybody in the fucking lobby. I don't even like playing online games with online people. I'm not a big fan of it.
Imagine if League of Legends had voice lobbies.
It has speak lobbies with typing, and it's worse. It's worse.
League Legends are the current iteration of Modern Warfare 2 voice lobbies.
I think they're worse.
Well, I mean, it's evolved to be worse.
I've been told to kill myself multiple times in League of Legends. Never once on Call of Duty.
Back in the day, I don't know, man.
I've never been
toxic
to hang myself.
Toxicity.
Yeah, it's rough, dude. The chair just fucking sunk a little bit.
That was rough.
Yeah.
I'm taller now. Look at that. So we got a couple of things lined up for you guys. We're going to be trying out Dre and Snoop's Gin and Juice. Yes, that's the one that Snoop Dogg, I believe, is suing Walmart over.
Is it?
Yeah, something that it was selling so bad, and then we started looking into it. They never stocked it. They just left it in the back.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. That's crazy.
I
saw this at Target, and it was on the front lanes.
But this is Walmart. So
yeah,
Walmart apparently has something against
you. Go to Walmart,
Dre
don't
and
you?
Snoop. Not really.
What would you prefer, Walmart or Target?
Probably Walmart, only because it's closer. Like, listen, everything.
I will drive
everything's a
double the distance and pay 8% more to go to Target. Every time.
In the end, I'm not that picky. And so if I can go closer to get something, I'll go.
I'll tell you what, though. We've been to a couple Targets lately that are Walmart quality and that we will not be back to.
It's finally, the race to zero is starting to affect them.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking rough, dude. My leg itches.
So what are your hopes for the Target that's going to open by your house?
I have no hopes for it. I wish it didn't happen.
Oh, the traffic.
Yeah, the traffic is going to be horrendous. And that little side street that I live off of has always been a cool little get on the freeway really quick, get off the freeway really quick on that street. And now
it's going to be terrible now.
It's going to be terrible.
Which does, as Chris prefers the local, whatever a mercado is. A mercado. Don't know. I know what you're trying to say, but I don't know what that is. Man, I feel like I need music playing right now in my headphones. It's
Why
weird.
is that?
It's just too quiet.
Yeah, without the fan going?
Without the fan, and normally when I'm streaming, there's always a little bit of something
playing.
So it's like, oh, it's weird. And we haven't done this in a little bit, so
Americano.
So back to the gin and juice. Apparently, it's a variety pack.
Yeah, there's 4 flavors.
What kind of flavors we got?
We have.
And what year Impala is that?
It's a 64.
Yeah.
And we have watermelon, KFC. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Watermelon seems legit though.
Yeah, there is watermelon, passion fruit, citrus, and apricot.
I feel like the apricot's going to be the worst one.
Do you say apricot or do you say
I say
apricot?
apricot. I only said apricot because you said apricot.
That's just how my grandma used to say it. Go climb up that tree and get the apricots, boy. And then she said, go on the ground and get those pecans, boy.
She couldn't say it like that to them.
All right. So what? Wait, that just pissed me off.
The apricot is not where the apricot says.
Yes.
Hmm.
But the Impalas are different colors on the cans.
Oh yeah,
That's rad as fuck.
I like the blue Impala. Well, this is like
That's purple.
like blurple. No, it's indigo.
It's indigo, yeah.
That was a Psycho Stick reference. Brandon wouldn't have gotten it.
Nope.
They're discussing the color.
What? Everything I'm pulling out is not the apricot.
They're discussing the color of a person who's choking and passing out, and they're like, "It's blue, it's purple, it's kind of indigo." And then they look at them and they go, "Indigo's not even a color."
Yeah, it is.
I think it describes a color.
No, it's a color because it's in Roy J. Biv.
I guess the artist would know.
Roy J. Biv is how you describe a rainbow.
Oh, RGB.
Roy J. Biv.
R for red.
Red, orange, yellow.
I heard RGB in that.
Green, indigo, violet.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, then who came up with that? You're supposed to say Kobe.
Because it crashed into the
No,
ground.
that's not.
Oh, that's fucked up. Paul Walker.
That's what you say when you leave at the end of the night in the car.
Oh,
It's sad.
it
It's
is
really
sad.
sad.
Sorry, Paul Walker. I love you.
Sorry, Kobe. We love you too. All right, so they're the flavors.
There is Malone, but it's not the green one. It's this orange red one. It's just red.
Would it be out of line for this podcast to turn into the debriefing podcast of the other podcasts that you work on?
No. Yes, maybe. I don't know.
They wouldn't like it.
I need a glass.
But it's like, hey, it's this podcast talking about the behind the scenes of that podcast.
Yeah.
You need the short. You want a short one? Right?
I mean, yeah, if you're having a gin and juice, you got to have it on.
They're
They're there. Also, there's water here.
That's
Half drink water.
yeah, exactly.
Thanks for being prepared, Chris. I went out of my way today to get these gin and juices. I didn't go out of my way at all.
It was literally in his way, and
It was, yeah.
Oh yeah, get that.
Yeah. It's something I wanted to get to begin with.
Does Cat want one?
She'll have some of my apricot.
Okay. Accessible.
Cat isn't even paying attention because Cat is on TikTok.
So we're gonna start off the stream with. Actually, is she gonna continue? Is she just gonna switch to Reels or go to Shorts? When TikTok is disabled.
TikTok will never be disabled. It's going to be bought by an
Nobody's
American
gonna buy
company.
it.
Yeah. It's going to be Elon Musk or something. I heard Elon Musk is going to buy Truth Social.
That would be interesting.
I heard that China just bought half of it.
Half of Truth Social.
Yeah.
Seems like it makes sense.
Yes.
Anyways, we're going to start off with CG Shorty. Mr. Wonderful wants to buy TikTok. Oh, I wonder if he could afford it.
The wrestler?
No, that's Mr. Perfect is who you're thinking of?
Is Mr. Wonderful that stupid old white guy?
From the
Shark Tank?
Shark Tank, yeah.
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 I hate that guy.
Mr. Wine Man. No, wait, he's not the Wine Man. The younger one is, I think. The Canadian.
I love Canadians.
The Canadian works a lot because he does Shark Tank in the U.S. and he does Is it
Dragon's Den.
Something like that in Canada, and so that dude is always busy.
So I'll have it.
Shorty, do you want one?
I'll have it be known that I don't like gin.
I'll have it be known that my story with gin and juice, I didn't try it until last June, and I'm like, you know what? I like vodka and soda. I'll try gin, and no, it was gin and soda.
Yeah, gin and tonic.
Yes, and
G&T.
So I had one because my coworker had one, and I hated it. It was gross.
Yeah, me smelling this right now is disgusting.
Oh, it's my own. All right. Yeah.
Cat.
Oh, we're starting with apricot.
Wife.
Leave a little in the can, please. If it's not cold, though.
She doesn't want any.
She wants vodka.
Yes, her drink is vodka soda water.
I'm out of soda water. I drink it all
Oh no.
with vodka. Yes. Try this. Cat.
I have to drive.
Okay. It's okay. It's not cold, FYI.
That's just.
Hold on. I kind of want to stir it a little bit because it'll help it cool. You want a straw?
No. Are you supposed to drink it with a straw?
I don't know. Who cares? We're running a podcast. This is our show.
This
We can
says
do whatever we want.
Parental
whatever.
advisory, explicit content.
That seems like a fitting label for an alcoholic drink, to be honest. But yeah, dude, gin and tonic. Yuck.
Yeah.
Gross.
And we have 4 of them to get through.
That was I hope the juice part of it actually comes out.
I doubt it.
You want to stir to cool it, or do you care? What's the juice that they mix it with? Apricot.
This one's
apricot. Apricots. Fuck, you got me saying it now.
I hate the smell of it.
What did you think? Oh, hold on. Properly chilled. Dink it and drink it.
Is there any flavor in that at all?
It's not the worst. That is way less offensive than I thought it was going to be.
There's no flavor. It's just like cold. It tastes like cold.
It tastes like mineral water. Like a weird mineral water. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I'll drink it, I guess. All right, so as we get through our first... That's for sure. All right. Hats off to Dre and Snoop for making something tasteless.
A palatable...
Yeah.
Dude...
Palatable,
okay,
I guess.
So,
is that a nice way to say tasteless?
Yes. It just means that it's like, it's okay. I'm mad at Dre and Snoop, not really for Dre and Snoop's case, but like these celebrities that are like, aviation gin, taste it, it's mine, I created it. No, you didn't. Some asshole that had a fucking alcohol came up to you and was like, hey, I'll stick your name on this and I'll give you $10 million. And they said, okay.
Or they really liked an alcohol and they're just like, other people are doing it. Maybe I should put my name on one too. And then they just kind of put some... Either way, it wasn't their original thing.
Yeah, they didn't come up to him and were like, I want to put vodka in a crystal skull and sell it.
And the worst part about that is like tequila is getting the worst of it, if you ask me. It's like it's getting... And maybe this is saying like a little too political of a way to look at it, but it's getting appropriated like mad.
Is it?
Dude, like... Okay, name a tequila brand that you've heard somebody famous talking about in the U.S. Okay, how about Dos Hombres? That's
2 friends.
Bryan Cranston. 2 dudes.
Is it 2 men? Two men.
That's from Bryan Cranston and Aaron
Jesse
Paul.
Pinkman.
Yeah.
So 2 white guys.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a New Mexico tequila, right?
You can't get it anywhere outside of that area in Mexico. If it's called tequila, it comes from Mexico, period.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even mezcal. Mezcal has looser rules. It could be anywhere in Mexico, but it has to be made in Mexico, and it cannot be transported in tankers or in trucks. That's the difference. One of the difference it has from, and that's why it's not more broad in the United States, is mezcal has to be transported across borders in bottles, ready. Whereas tequila can just be, you fill a tanker up and drive it over. So it makes it easier to bottle here. But then another one would be Teremana, The Rocks.
I hate the rock stuff.
Okay. Then another one, what was the...
Look, the rock is fine, but like I tried his energy drink. I was all super
I
pumped.
did not like
it.
that.
Tasted like dirt.
It was gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, like I could chew it. It was disgusting. And then, wife.
Oh, come on, you gave it away. What's the name of the name?
What did we see from The Rock today that you laughed at?
Oh yeah, he has his own skincare.
Oh, his own men's skincare.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, why?
So all you need to stay young looking is to be fit.
Fucking take TRT and steroids,
Yeah, well,
you'll be fine.
He's not going to talk about that part. It's just going to
Yeah.
be like, well, actually, he can sort of say it. He can imply it. He'd be like, this skincare routine and lots of money.
Yeah. Yeah. Throw money.
818 Tequila is by the Jenners, or Kylie specifically. And
Armenians.
then there's George Clooney has one, and he just sold it for a shit ton of money. Casamigos,
That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
right? But that was his.
Yeah.
Like, I think he was one of the earliest ones that was bringing it around.
He was the first celebrity alcohol that I had heard of other than Bill Murray.
Which one's his?
Crystal Skull.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it Bill Murray? It might not be Bill Murray.
I'm not sure.
It's one of the Ghostbusters.
Sounds like that one should be Harrison Ford, though. But so that's my point. Is like, where's Salma Hayek's tequila? She has the money to do it, and if she didn't have the money to do it, her husband has the money to pull it off.
Oh, Dan Aykroyd. I knew it was one of the
okay.
Ghostbusters.
That's cool.
I don't think that the first Bill Murray is a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, he is. What are you talking about? He's like
Yes,
the guy
yes,
that
yes,
was holding
yeah,
up the
yeah.
entire project.
He was
for
the one.
years.
He was the one that got the ghost blowjob, right?
Wrong movie? No, wait. No, I know what you're talking about now. Kind of.
That happened.
Either way, he was the jokey guy. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't stick out in my memory.
The ghost blowjob doesn't stick out in your memory.
No, because all I think of is Scary Movie and like the ghost banging scene.
Yeah, that was based on Ghostbusters.
But yeah, like every time we hear a tequila being pushed by some media personality, it's never people that are from there or heritage of there. It's never them.
Never.
It's like, what the heck, dude?
But
So,
is this appropriation?
no.
I feel like Snoop Dogg's been speaking about gin and juice since the early 80s.
No, this is fine. I'm just saying that, like, you don't. What was my original point talking about, like, freaking celebrities and their alcohols? Like, this is fine too, though. But I mean, it's also. Oh, I used to do the trick where I'd pour it like that. Canned cocktails. That's the new one, actually. This is the new meta. Everybody's trying to get in on.
What? Oh,
Canned
canned cocktails.
cocktails.
Yeah, because it's easy. And they don't even have to taste good. Like, they just sell them.
The tequilas that these guys put out never taste good either. It's lame, and then they get heralded as like great tasting.
Brando
tequila.
doesn't have an alcohol. Is that a dated reference?
If he did, it'd be tequila.
I don't know if it would.
A man with a mustache like that has to have a whiskey.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good, like, cave divers reference, but I can't.
Cave divers.
Wasn't he, like, touted as, like... Wasn't that, like, one of his big things is he wanted to open Al Capone's vault?
That wasn't in a cave, though.
Well, it was, like... It looked like a cave.
That's the thing that put him on the map, though, yeah. The failure of it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't...
They opened it.
They opened it. It was very successful.
So-
but they touted it for, like, months.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah.
That's it. His coccyx. Coccyx?
6.
Yes, 6 of them.
Yeah.
All right, tell us the secrets then. Was Ken Shamrock cool?
What?
I don't know. You edited some of his clips, I'm
I
sure.
did. He seemed fine.
Cool. I had left a comment that said, "Oh, I hope you guys get Frank Shamrock soon." And somebody said, "We already got Frank."
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize Frank was on the show.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
Because like I was thinking, MMA fighters that are good on the mic, like they're already personalities from their broadcasting.
You would think
days.
Ken Shamrock would be better on the mic.
He was never
Because in the
maybe
WWE he was good.
Yeah, but they made him just like a Hulk kind of guy. Angry.
Yeah. Like, I was surprised that Kurt Angle was so good on the mic.
Oh yeah.
Like, I thought that guy was lame as fuck, and then you get on the mic and I'm like, okay, I get it.
He's a gem, dude. The way
Yeah.
that he ended up coming out, you never would have expected it.
Yeah. But he broke his neck, just so you know. He won a gold medal with a broken neck.
I love all the references that come with that. You start talking about Kurt Angle or like people talking about the problems. So, dude, next time somebody vents to you, like seriously, just be like, "And did you do all that with the broken friggin' neck?"
Yeah.
And
Fuck, dude. I'm so sick of hearing about that. We just did one that I really liked, and I can't remember who it was.
Boss,
Yes, that's exactly who it was. That dude was so good.
Boss.
I don't really want to get into how I work or what I do for work, but
Okay.
yeah, Boss was
Free content, I know, but it's okay.
yeah, it is free content, but it's not a happy story.
Boss's story?
No, Boss is fine. Boss is awesome. I love listening to that dude talk.
There's one thing I would have asked him if I was there, and it was just sort of I don't know if it was rumor or confirmed, but he was back when he used to work on HDNet, like his earlier days of broadcasting, talking about MMA stuff, news-wise. He supposedly was so badly injured just from built-up injury, and I think he probably talked a little bit about just like the built-up shit he had to go through. He had to walk upstairs backwards because his knees were in such bad shape. That was the only way that relieved pressure for him to be able to go upstairs.
That's fucked. Just stay off the second story, buddy.
That's where the studio was.
Yeah.
Have somebody carry. Imagine Boss is all like, "Carry me."
Yeah. That dude's fucking 800 pounds.
I see him and all I can think of is Bald Bull from Punch Out.
Yes, I agree. I was watching a documentary the other day about who is it? Butterbean.
Oh yeah, I was watching some of that the DDP yoga
Yes.
stuff. Yes.
I didn't know he was in such bad shape.
Same.
He was in a fucking like a motorized wheelchair scooty deal, and he's finally walking again.
I showed Olga a little bit of that too.
Dude, like I was in tears by the end of it. It's like a 10-minute little mini doc, and Kat had found it on the internet, and I had watched it the night before, and she was like, "Did you hear about Butterbean? He's in a wheelchair and blah blah blah, and he totally fully recovered." And I was like, I was like amazed that she had run across it too, and we were both just like lamenting on like how hard he worked and how well it worked.
Okay, I know how to recreate the scene in Jackass where Johnny Knoxville fights Butterbean. Have Bear spar with him. That's a no. Don't talk about that guy. Apparently,
I mean, you can talk about him all you want. I just don't get the joke. Like, you want Bear to split his head open?
no. But
I just don't get where the joke was going. I'm sorry.
It's guy who's I don't know. Never mind. It's just the way I see it is it would be skilled guy versus not less skilled guy.
Oh yeah.
That's the joke. That was supposed to be the joke, but holy shit, did Johnny Knoxville get taken for a ride on that one?
He got fucking wrecked. He's like, "Is Butterbean okay?"
Not mentally.
Yeah.
After
Dude,
that.
he like really got fucked up, and like the first, like that's how you know Knoxville's a showman, is he got fucking lit up. He got his head split open. He had a concussion, and while concussed, is Butterbean okay? Like, what a good thing. Like, it had to have been a fed line, right? Like they had to have fed that to him.
Maybe, or maybe it's just like he's thinking about insurance or something.
Maybe, I don't know, dude. That was a crazy fucking episode.
Yeah.
Or movie? Was it the movie?
That was that was in the main series. Yeah. I don't think it was in the movie. Maybe it was the first movie.
I think it was the first movie, but it was great. And I've watched Butterbean fights where I'm like, fuck, that's nuts.
His
dude.
highlight reel is awesome.
Yeah. Like he walks in and you're like, this dude's going to get dominated. Like he's big, but look how slow he's moving and shitty he's moving. And then he gets in the ring and he just...
I don't know who they plan to have him fight for his last fight, but I mean, it's going to be somebody similarly kind of old.
Is he going to fight?
Yeah, that was the whole point of the documentary is one fight. Get him back in good enough shape to go from cripple to somebody who can get in the ring, train, and fight legitimately.
Oh.
Like, that's the end goal.
Yeah.
And so, like, who could they put him up against? Because he's, what, in his 50s now?
No,
Yeah.
he's older than that, I think.
Let's look. Let's look at our mini hand computers.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, like, another guy who has a similar sort of backstory in the sense that, like, nobody expected a guy with this shape to succeed as much as he did. Roy Nelson, Big Country.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good fight.
He's 57.
Oh, yeah, no. Roy Nelson's like 15 years younger
There
than
was
him
another DDP story that I watched.
The old one, the first time he did DDP yoga.
Yeah, but it wasn't him. Who was it? Was it Mick Foley?
There was a guy that kind of looked like Mick Foley. It was his first major customer that he did the documentary on.
That's who it was. Yeah, it wasn't a famous guy. It was just a crippled guy that like went, and now he like runs marathons. But he was like, he couldn't barely move.
Yeah.
And then he did work with, it wasn't Scott Steiner. It was Razor Ramon before he passed.
Oh, yeah.
And he got Razor Ramon walking. And I thought that was crazy. Do you know who I saw in a wrestling match recently? It was on a boat. And it was on Chris Jericho's cruise. But
Fozzy Cruz?
Yeah, Fozzy Cruz. But it was the Giant.
Big Show?
Yeah, Big Show. Paul
White.
Yeah. And he was walking up and his knees are like this, like literally.
Oh, is he?
And I'm like, how does he wrestle? How does he even walk to the ring? And he's like doing these shows on the houseboat. So you know that he's not getting paid a lot.
Damn.
And I'm just like, fuck, dude. And then Ric Flair's still in the ring.
Dude, and honestly, Paul White, I've seen him in a few of like the WWE produced movies. And there's one where he plays kind of like this sort of child-minded big guy. It was a very sweet movie.
Yeah.
And he acted very well in it. And I watched him and I'm like, why isn't he in more stuff? Like he actually can act. Like he's good at it.
Yes. I don't know. I don't get it.
But Flair, man, come on.
I felt bad for him in the 90s. I thought he was too old to be wrestling. And that was 30 years ago and he's still wrestling. I'm like, wait, what?
I agree with everybody who I've seen comments about, like saying that he ruined his legacy by fighting after wrestling after that like epic finale match he had with Shawn Michaels.
Yes,
like
when Shawn Michaels like turns to him and he's like, "I'm sorry," and kicks him, and then like he's crying while pinning him. I'm like, that is. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it, and it was the perfect send off. Like and then
wrestling royalty.
Yeah, and then he fucking goes back in. What? Yeah. Why would you do that? Like, I understand that you love drugs, but fuck, dude.
From the stories that I've heard is that he's kind of like a Pauly Shore in the sense that he has to be the center of the spotlight.
Yeah.
And if he can't,
he doesn't know what to do.
He can't stand not being the center
of
attention.
And it's crazy because really, like, he wasn't even really relevant in our era of wrestling. We knew of him.
Yeah. He was most of the time in our era. He was in WCW.
Yeah,
which is still fine. We watched that too. But
for sure.
Obviously, was the one that didn't succeed. So
but like Ric Flair was always like kind of like Sting to me. Like I like them, but I'm not gonna go like interrupt Raw to.
Yeah, Sting. Okay, he's a legend. Am I as much of a fan? Not really. He wasn't in the mainline thing that succeeded.
Yeah. I mean, he was in NWO.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Oh, I guess NWO transcended WCW, yeah. You okay, buddy?
That's where we got Hollywood Hogan. And
Hollywood Hulk Hogan's heel turn was so good, though.
I actually really like the way he looks with his blonde mustache and black beard. I think that was a cool look.
It was cool back in the 90s, but now that I look at it, I'm like, But then again, I thought Sting was cool back in the 90s, and I look at him now, and I'm like, They got sued by The Crow, the people that made The Crow. And they're like, no, this has nothing to do with The Crow. I'm like, motherfucker, he's in a trench coat, he has white face paint with black smears, and he carries a little baseball bat. How is this not The Crow?
What was he wrestling at in the 80s before The Crow was a thing?
He was wrestling as Sting, but he had bright face paint. You never saw... He kind of looked like Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That is familiar then.
Oh, no. 80s Sting is not what you want.
Other Sting.
Yeah,
That's a police guy right there.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Because he fought with the Ultimate Warrior. That's why they had the face paint. And then he took a dark turn.
And then stayed dark forever. after
Yeah,
that.
one of my favorite face turns, he came out, and I don't know if you remember the NWO back in WCW days when they had, I don't remember who was leading the red one, but it was Hollywood Hulk Hogan was the white NWO, and then they had a red one that was like, they were kind of beefing.
I didn't know they had. Okay, at the end they had the different NWO factions.
Yes.
I don't remember the factions that much.
I don't either. I remember there was a red and a white one, but Sting came out and he had his white mask on, or no, he came out in a red mask and everybody's like, "Yeah, this is the best." And he's like standing with him, and then he beats the shit out of all the red guys, and he pulls off his mask, and it's the old white face paint. And I like pretty much vividly remember that. Like I was like, "Oh my god, Sting did the thing." And now I think of it in my head like not a juxtaposition, but like a caricature of it, of him pulling off his red face to the white face, and then him pulling off his white face to the red face. Kind of like when Doc pulls his sunglasses off to more sunglasses. It's like it's like
honestly, one of my favorite movies from back then is with WCW wrestlers were in the movie. David Arquette movie. Never saw it. David Arquette goes on to tried to be like a pro wrestler kind of guy, and then it leaked into actual WCW where he actually wrestled with.
I vaguely remember that.
Why can't I remember the title though? What was it? Not King of the Ring.
It was like King of the Cage. No,
yeah,
that's an actual.
It was a title that sort of had like alliteration or rhyming of some kind, but I can't think of it right now. Come on, believe in it. Believe. It's David Arquette wrestling movie. Can Google beat Brando?
You cannot kill David Arquette.
That's not it. Apparently, he has a documentary, so that's cool. No, Ready to Rumble. That's
Oh
what I was
yeah.
thinking. Yeah. That was a fun movie.
Yeah, and a fun game.
Yes, I had both of them.
Yeah, that wasn't a wrestling game. That was a boxing ring.
It was a boxing game, but it was characters, anyways, like really heavily charactered boxers. That might have
I just
been
watched
wrestlers.
a wrestling movie that was not fun in any sense of the word.
Iron Claw.
It was Iron Claw. How'd you know?
It's the only wrestling movie that's come out recently that's not fun.
Yeah, it was not fun at all. Like that movie's just fucking depressing. I only can hear you guys through my right headphone.
Why is only somebody telling me that now?
Because nobody's fucking watching us.
Thanks, I'll fix it right now. The setting for mono flipped off.
Oh no. Also, you're listening to us with headphones. Hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy? Does it sound nice to you? Oh yeah, Rick.
Actually, no. The setting was on. Maybe if I turn the setting back on. He's now fully saturated.
He's half stacked and ready to go.
Yeah, now I don't understand why it's doing that. That's cool.
Are you good now, Rick, or are you bad?
No, I can see that it's not doing it.
Oh no. All right, he's gonna fix that. I'll be right back. Sweet, it's working.
I am the technician.
Yeah, this sounds like one of my streams. Somebody comes in
Less
and hours in
cussing,
and be like, "Hey, everything's fucked up." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
I can't hear you, and I can't see, and your thing's glitching, and you're just like, stop streaming.
Yeah.
Fixed. I am getting hot, but I'm gonna fight it off a little longer. All right. Next drink. Nope, you never mind. You gotta finish yours.
Oh yeah, I can finish mine right now.
Cat's giving you the look. Did you go
I
down?
put it on 70. Okay, I understand what you're saying. All right, we gotta finish this. Do you want to use our new tool on the next one?
We can demonstrate it today. You could demonstrate it on a Sunkissed.
You can't because it's already open, idiot.
You can demonstrate it.
Which one do you want next?
Let Shorty pick.
Passion fruit, citrus, or watermelon? You know,
Passion fruit. What did I just watch? There was a clip of somebody saying that, like, how did passion fruit get its name? Like, who named that? What was I watching? Because there's a podcast as well, but was it Rhett and Link? No.
Do you watch Rhett and Link?
Every now and then, I watch Good Mythical
Every
Morning.
now and then I watch a mythical
That's-
morning and I turn the tides.
That's why it was Dink It and Drink It.
That's why we're great
that's the
technical
royalty-
community.
Exactly. It's the royalty-free versions of their
The
statements.
Wish version of
no,
their
no,
statement.
I like royalty-free better.
You can like whatever you want. We got some Doritos in the house.
Oh yeah, this is fun. They're crunchy. They're Doritos, and if you ask me, this is where the chip that everybody knows, Doritos, got their name from.
Is it?
That's my guess. Why else? It's too close.
Yeah.
So I was actually going to ask you, like, when you've asked for these at with the elotero,
With the what?
with the elote man. Ooh,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
close. How do you ask for them? Now you know the name, so you probably just say it now, though, or do you?
No. I say, can I have chips?
But what if he has actual chips there too? A lot of them have like Lay's and hot Cheetos and stuff.
Chris, look what I'm doing.
You just
Hey,
point.
can I
At
have some chips?
What if it's right here on this side, and you're.
Hey, can I have some chips? I just call them chips and he always grabs the right ones. What the fuck do you mean?
I was hoping you'd have a better story. Like, I want the little wheel looking things that are crunchy. Like
Wagon wheels?
yeah.
These are stale.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no date on them, huh? That's how
In
they
next
still
month.
already then.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Whittier too.
Oh shit! You're gonna make a mess.
It's very possible.
Get that. Here, give it to me. I'll hold it under you.
No, it shouldn't make a mess.
Come on, it's gonna get everywhere.
It shouldn't.
It's
That's the whole
carbonated
idea of the tool.
and pressurized.
But that's the whole idea of the tool is that it's not supposed to make a mess.
Listen, the first mistake is thinking that something's gonna work the way it's supposed to. Just hand it to me. I'll hold it this way so you don't have to like lean over. Well, after twice that is. All right, guys. If he barfs, we're gonna catch it.
There's no way. It should look
Also-
right into the tire.
It's gonna land on me. Oh god. Oh
Okay,
god.
so how?
Oh jeez. We're trying it. The Kraken.
Wow.
I was right.
That tastes immensely better.
Just drop it. Fuck. It's all over the computer. Holy shit.
You want to count?
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
A damp towel. Very,
not
very
that bad.
lightly damp. Dude, it's sticky as shit already.
Fine. The worst. See, we got to make good content like that.
We're reposting that until it goes viral.
Got to.
I don't care how many attempts it takes.
Yeah, it looks like you took a shot to the face.
Oh, maybe I did. That's a good thing I brought that up. Okay, well, I don't know if anybody's clipping, so
You can clip it. That was fantastic. How do you feel, buddy?
worried
About what?
for the computer.
No, the computer's fine. Look, it's still running.
It'll keep running, but then the keys are gonna get weird.
Maybe.
We're reposting that
hand is
until it
very
goes viral. We're reposting. Fuck.
Wow.
Tire?
It's gonna land on me. Oh god. Oh
Okay,
god.
so how?
Oh jeez.
Does
We're
it
trying
really
it.
no mess?
The
Should I
Kraken.
sue them?
Wow.
There
Tire?
it is. It's gonna land on me. Oh god.
Should I
Oh
sue
god.
them? So
I'll
how-
clip my own string.
Oh,
Jeez.
jeez.
We're trying it. The
Thank
Kraken.
you. Thank you.
Wow.
I think
I was right.
People. The fucking Kraken people.
I stated all the reasons so I knew this was gonna happen. You were like, but they said, and then it
Immensely
happened
better.
exactly how I said it was gonna happen. Just drop it. Fuck.
What a good clip.
This one's dry. I'm not this one, so I'm doing like wet dry kind of thing. Oh, that one? Oh, okay.
So how's that feel, buddy?
Makes me feel like if I could get drunk off of liquor canned cocktail on my skin, that I would be right now. Especially on my forehead. Dude, so much of it hit right here.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know.
Depressing.
I don't think that's gonna work. Imagine
I know, I'd be like, boom.
everybody starts just cracking gin and juice.
Let's try one more time.
Just open it
I
first.
just
Something disconnected right now, but we're still working. So
yeah. What a terrible person you are, Brandon. Oh, my head.
None of it came that way. So
Oh, a little bit.
you want to?
Oh, I'm good. I'm a little bit stickier, but we're still good.
Imagine if you did that and the podcast went offline. You're like,
Oh, there it is.
what?
The burp from the fucking...
Yeah, that took
It took a minute.
quite delayed. Oh shit, dude! Look how much is over here. That's not just like a few specks, man.
I've ruined the whole podcast.
Like a
You
daddy
need water.
daycare situation. Everywhere I look, I'm seeing it in surprising places.
I just don't understand, like, how?
And
No,
pressure.
I understand that part, but how do you fix that?
Don't. Every single like clip of somebody doing a shotgun is it going crazy. Never, not that much, obviously, but always to some degree. Like the only people that can get away with like a really calm shotgun is because they got their mouth on it really freaking fast.
Like, we read the instructions. We did the instructions, right?
Uh-oh.
Hook the bottom. Oh, tilt the can downwards.
Oh, it's gonna make him try it again. Listen, you know what we'll do for a second one is I'm gonna take a camera like on the phone,
Yeah.
and then we'll throw it up here, walk outside, and do it.
Yeah.
Chica will come out and drink it if it hits the floor. She'll get. Yeah, here. They do it like that. I just put that there. Now I already have to take it out and rinse it.
No.
That's actually part of the reason I got it. It's easier to clean.
We just knocked the whole podcast off the rails. What a fucking good person Brandon is.
Oh, it's on the lights over here.
How the fuck did it get everywhere? Yeah, I agree. All right, Snoop Dogg, I don't like you anymore.
We got to get him to retweet that. Gin and juice. It's explosive.
Mm. I feel like if you gave me another try, I could probably do it better.
Not in here.
You ruined the package.
No, it was good. I drank the whole thing.
Now I have to catch up.
Here you go.
No. Did it go on TV?
Yeah.
It did. It did. Where's the other one?
There's another one on YouTube.
The dry one? I don't have it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. You clean it. Look, it's up. It's all like on this entire side, vertically.
Look at the camera and shake your head. I wonder if this is how being on a porn set feels.
That's a special guy then to have that kind of skill.
No, they just drink a lot of pineapple juice. All right.
Diabetes.
Yeah, give me a little bit of water on this.
Yeah, that's what those waters are for. Since I don't know who drank from them, I usually just use it for cleaning.
Just a little bit.
My goodness.
That looks much better.
If you're just tuning in, he just tried to shotgun a gin and juice can. He shotgunned a gin and juice can and sprayed it everywhere. Right after I said it was going to spray everywhere.
And I assured him that it would not.
Dude, I got some on the window.
See, right now would have been perfect for you to be wearing one of the new shirts because it has the logo on the back.
I can't believe you put the logo on the back.
Why?
Also, the new shirts do not fit me anymore.
They shrank?
Yes, like
Well, go
crazy.
in the dryer.
Well, too fucking late, Olga.
Who does that?
My wife.
Okay, well, if they don't fit, I wonder then how far they shrank if I can wear them now.
Uh-huh.
You think it's my size now?
Mm-hmm.
From a 3XL to a 1XL?
2.
2? Oh, well, Zalman, I guess. Maybe, no, Rec is also 3XL. So it's either me or Zalman.
All right, so should we try again?
Oh, shit.
Stop pointing things out!
Back to work. Going for another clip. Ridiculous.
They're good chips.
Yeah, they're good enough. Maybe, no, Rec is also 3XL. So it's either me or Zalman. Let's see, where's the collar?
All right, should we try again?
Right as always.
Oh,
right
shit.
You said, should we try
Stop
again?
pointing things out!
Back to-
Just got home, Helldivers. I'm good,
All right.
Tech. Thank you.
We're podcasting. You missed it though.
Yeah, I could replay it.
Let's see if I can find the clip. I can share it right now.
He's going to share the clip right now.
Even though the Tecate sign.
No, it didn't.
That touches that just stops working.
Mm-hmm.
Sends everything off the rails. It sounded like that would be really expensive to replace. You just come back with like a metal one. You're like, this is best I can do, Chris.
What a good friend I am. Do you think it's because I didn't tilt it down?
Oh, this account has limited access. Yeah, maybe. My guess is no, though. It would have done it either way. I know what I'll do. Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Most of it spilled out. Not true. Most of it blew up. He said to redo it.
No. I can post the clip again. We might go outside and do it with the mobile camera, but not right now. Yeah. Do. Posting the clip everywhere.
I don't understand why it didn't work like it was supposed to.
And if Brandon slips and falls, it will be his own doing.
No, I'm wearing plastic shoes.
That'll help. Send me the link of the laptop run. I texted it to you. It's already in your text messages, unless you delete your text messages.
Who deletes their text messages?
I don't know. Why are you deleting your text messages?
So you can't read them when you get home from work?
I don't read your phone anyways. No, but copy the link and send it to yourself. I do it all the time.
I just found out it.
Why is it the AC turning off and on like that?
I think it's on. It said it's 70 in here.
Oh, I was gonna say turn it down a little more. Sorry, cat.
I learned of a new nice little airline hack. I don't know if it'll work on your stupid green text machine, but it works on mine.
Well,
So I have a flight coming up on Monday. If you text yourself your flight number, it comes up with a complete itinerary of your flight.
it kind of does that. Google does it through Gmail, so it's constantly scanning your Gmail for anything that looks like it could be like an appointment or a flight or a stay or something like that, and then it automatically puts on your calendar and starts warning you ahead of time.
I'm showing you like this. Like, look. It's not going to work because my flight's not for 2 or 3
I do
days.
get it in notifications about the flight delays and things like that. It's very similar.
Yeah.
I don't think it's exactly the same, but it's close.
But like this, see how it's a link? And then you can preview the flight.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, but it's unavailable because my flight's not till Monday.
Mhm.
But
Not till Sunday we'll start populating a thing.
yeah.
Oh, anyways.
Can you drink your drink already so I
sorry.
can shotgun another one?
Jeez. There's a better way to do this. The thing is, there's still some liquid in it, so I don't want to like do that.
Do you have to deal with this for everything he does?
What?
What? Uh-oh.
It's this.
Is it?
Yeah, because I see that it's not charging now.
Yep. Still not charging. It's all right. It's at 100%.
Yeah. Well, it will stay on if it thinks it has, if it thinks it's plugged into charge. So maybe it'll stay.
You're saying I should do that first.
What?
Like you just did.
I think it should happen at a much similar speed. Or sorry, far more at the same time with the punching. Like it's not going to sit there. I get the reason why they say tilt it a certain way. They're trying to get you to punch it on the air bubble.
Yeah, and I didn't think about that when I did it. I, in fact, did not punch it on the air bubble.
Clearly. The air found its way in, though.
And out. This one has a color to it.
This looks like a margarita.
You look like a margarita.
No. No, I do not. Second. It's a lot. That's why there's a lot in the can still.
It's like the
I'll drink
birthday
some
cake.
and you can. Dockwine, put the Discord screenshots up on the TV. The Discord screenshots?
We can't.
I can, but I'm not. The account that's logged into here is like what screenshots? I don't even know what he's talking about.
Did he screenshot it?
Oh, Wayne did.
What a good screenshot, Wayne. Look how
Dude, look how clear that is.
Yeah, and, but like, see how it's up? I'm telling you, if I can get it down, I think we'd like. Look, dude, check it out. Like right there,
you can feel the air bubble.
Yes,
now.
I didn't realize that in the first place.
Okay, we'll try it outside next. I don't want this to happen again.
No, I think we'll be good this time.
No, shut up.
He says again.
We'll do it again outside.
I don't think so. I think we should do it in here again.
No.
It's so much fun. Also, I sat here and ate this whole bag of Doritos. Me and your wife. Guess what, guys? We got another one.
Oh yeah.
No. No.
Why no?
No.
We're gonna eat some toxic waste.
It has colors.
Toxic waste.
Hold on, let me see.
No, where are you going with this?
I'm gonna go show it to the fucking camera.
It focused when I did it. Yeah. It's not gonna focus now. Over my face more. Down. Okay, right there. Right there. There it goes. That works. Toxic waste. Ryu said, "Do it, no balls." That was.
Do what, Ryu? Do what? Do what, no balls, Ryu?
Perfect thumbnail photos. Thank you. Thank you for being here. After it happened.
Oh no, this looks terrible.
Just kidding. I'm sure you had up on a TV somewhere. Nuclear fusion.
I've never seen the orange pail. That one looks like it's supposed to be.
I know nothing of this.
Oh, you've never had toxic waste?
No.
Oh yeah, dude. Those were the Warheads competitors. The last time I had this in a drink and down it.
Toxic waste in a drink and down it. He's gonna put it on like that tahine. Oh, it's little packets.
Oh, yeah, it's Warheads.
I thought it was powder.
No, this is an answer to Warheads.
I didn't know anything about it. So you don't like sour? Is that what it is?
No, I do. This is supposed to be like the crazy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So here we go. And down it, he says. Do I have to just swallow this thing whole?
Don't do that.
You can't see it anyway.
That one's not good. He's doing it, Ryu. You said no balls. All he did it was for balls. It's stuck. It's down. He's not making faces.
I don't like that.
Nope, don't like that. I gotta put the activity feed over here.
Oh, man. That is terrible.
You reacted so badly to that when it dropped in.
Yeah. I don't like that. That is... It's not very sour. I mean, it's fucking obviously sour. But it's like... It just tastes bad.
The face of a man who has lived.
Yeah.
He's not the boy who lived. He's the man who lived.
It's true. Oh, I'm going to vomit.
It's true. We got sprayed and then lost half our viewers.
Mm-hmm. Kat, you going on candy? You going on candy?
He's trying to trick her. He's trying to trick her.
It has a fucking name on it.
Yeah, but I don't know what that means.
Candy?
Shorty said, I had enough of this.
Yeah. The candy after, I think it was because it mixed with the seltzer. And this just wasn't that good.
Yeah, again, tastes like blah. I guess it's better than tasting bad. You wanna the non-shotgun taste test?
It literally tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
I think the gin and juice lovers out there wouldn't like it. Because it does not taste like anything.
Kat, you like gin and juice, correct?
I like gin. I like juice, but I don't know if I like them together.
All right.
Gee.
Just take a very, very small sip. Because you're the only person in this whole house that actually likes gin. Passion fruit.
Passion fruit. Gin is interesting. I make some mixed drinks with gin. But it also has like muddled berries and stuff.
Hey, that's
yeah.
you're saying it doesn't taste like gin or juice?
Or no,
It's like shitty LaCroix that's kind of alcoholic.
Like flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I describe it as like mineral water-ish.
Yeah, so somebody that loves gin is saying that it doesn't taste like gin at all.
Yeah. Which is a good thing.
Because gin to me, look, dude, if you could bottle sands from the Sahara Desert and sell it as a drink, it would be gin.
No. I disagree with that. Because gin is already basically just bottled branches and trees and shit.
True, it's very herbal.
There's none of that in that desert.
Yeah, but my thing is, gin always dries my mouth out so much.
Oh, show him the box with the car.
Oh yeah.
John gets down. He knows all the lyrics. Okay, right there. A little further to that way. There you go. Look at that. What year car is that, John? I know you know it. It's on all the cans too. It's a red one.
Different colors based on what flavor they are. That's so much in that one.
That's the one Olga left me, huh? Yeah.
I'll tell you that it tastes better as the ice melts and you pour more into it.
Really?
Not much better, but it still tastes better. I do like it.
Wow. Anyways, let's let that lead us into another topic here.
We have a list of topics
Here's a yeah, and haven't even done any of it.
that we haven't even started talking about yet. One of those topics is electric cars being on Starlink versus Tesla chargers
Electric cars running on Tesla chargers.
instead of Starlink.
Starlink is satellite internet.
Then what? Why'd you tell me Starlink?
Because I misworded it.
Oh, okay. It just stuck in my head as Starlink.
Okay.
So now we're going to get into the nerdy portion of the show.
Oh,
And should Rivian and Ford, is it Ford,
yeah.
be on the Tesla chargers, making it easier for them to charge?
Well, here's the thing. You wanted to get an electric car. If your electric car choice had access on top of the whatever system it already has, also to the Tesla network,
that's beautiful. Also,
why
to be
wouldn't you
clear,
want it?
I've never wanted an electric car.
Isn't the EV6 an electric car?
Okay, I wanted an EV6. Okay,
Isn't the Nero electric as well?
it can be.
Oh, okay.
I never wanted for an electric car, but when we test drove our Nero, we saw the EV6 and I fell in love with it.
Sorry, not the Nero's the one. Yeah, okay.
The Nero is also EV. It
Yeah,
can be. My Nero is hybrid.
Uh-huh.
I've never wanted an all electric vehicle, but seeing the spaceship that is the EV6, I wanted it. Not because it's an electric vehicle.
You like the design of the car.
Yeah, I like the EV6.
The drivetrain doesn't matter to
Could
you.
give a fuck.
Yeah, okay.
If that thing came in fucking 3
By the
miles
way,
per gallon, I would get it.
If they rolled up in it and then they told you like, oh, by the way, it's electric, you would have been like,
Yeah,
where can I charge?
exactly.
And then it showed you the difference in charging.
Yeah,
how many places
I
to
don't
charge
understand
at.
the discussion in this because it's obviously a good thing for these people.
This is why it's funny. Now, because Ford and Rivian and other brands, not just them, because now everybody wants access to the Tesla network. The holdouts is going to be like Toyota. Like they're like, no, we're not going to give in to being Tesla people, blah, 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 whatever. The Cybertruck can now charge at less places than its competitors.
But are you surprised?
No, I mean, kind of, because like, Elon was pushing this so much.
But you understand
there's so much anticipation.
Elon is a marketer.
I get that.
That's all he is.
But I get that.
That's
but
all he is.
There was so much hype for the Cybertruck that it caused the Rivian and the F-150 Lightning to even exist. If it wasn't for the Cybertruck, those wouldn't be on the market. And then the Cybertruck finally comes out late, and then all the other brands can charge in more places than it can. And that's irony of the best kind.
Okay, so you know how they have the conversation that Simpsons can predict the future?
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode of Homer designing the car?
With his brother.
Yes, Herb.
Mm-hmm.
What was the car's name?
I don't remember.
I don't either. I just remember Canyonero, which is what Marge drove.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what the car was named. I'm sure Ryu will come in here and tell us. But my point is,
the Simpsons pros. Come on.
He basically drew a car and said, "Design this." That's how I feel that Elon came to the Tesla people with the Cybertruck.
He's a rich Homer.
Yeah, he drew it and said, "Do this," and they said, "Sir," and he said, "Do this."
If I remember correctly, they had a design, and they asked him to improve it.
And they came up with that.
That's what he came up with. And his whole thing was like, and we're going to put the kids in the back seat in their own bubble because we don't want to hear them scream. Like, who wants to listen to their kids in the car? So they had a separate section of the car that Homer changed the design on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and all this other stuff, and then it flopped.
Yeah. But that's literally what Elon Musk did.
It's not flopping, though.
It is.
The Cybertruck, maybe. The rest of it, not so much.
No, not Tesla at all. I'm talking about just the Cybertruck. He came up and said, "Let's make a truck. It looks like this." And that's exactly what happened. These are really good. The second bag is less stale.
It's better, yeah. Even the stale ones got better, or we just got drunker. No, not really.
We've had 2 5.9 beverages.
Okay, well then we just got more tolerant of it. Generally, when they're stale, it's the ones at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets better the further down you go. Trust me.
It really bothers me as a Simpsons fan since day one that I can't remember that stupid car's name.
I feel like
I remember the horn was El Cucaracha.
Yeah, but why do I want to say like? I want to say something like jalopy, but that's SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Um,
And I don't want to look it up.
Rao.
The super
Soup.
was it super? God damn it.
Supercar, Super B, Super. The Super 5. Was it a number?
Was it the Homer?
The Homer. You're right. I'm pretty sure it was the Homer. Herb named it.
Yeah, it was called the Homer.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
We got there.
Yeah.
The Homer, but the car that was designed by Homer in this episode. Yeah. See, Quinn got there as well. Right there with us. That was funny. And then he punched him in the face and left forever.
Yeah.
Well,
He
wait.
came
He came back for the baby translator. Oh. He came back
That was my whole ass nail.
Oh. He came back for the baby translator. And I don't know why that one failed. I don't remember how that failed.
I don't either. I don't remember that episode. Everything past season 8.
No, this was still really early.
I
honestly, I think it was even the same season, if I'm being honest.
it could have been.
But he came back. He had this new invention, the baby translator. They didn't know whether it worked, but Maggie would talk and it would translate it.
Weird.
Yeah, and so then they started selling it around, but for some reason it failed, and I don't remember why.
I know.
Yeah.
There was a lot of great early Simpsons episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a story that I was told actually about the airport in San Bernardino that by a vendor that I work with that used to live there, but he talked about the airport that was there, and it sounded literally like the monorail story.
Monorail.
Yeah, like there's big promises for certain installations to do with the airport.
And then they just got fucked.
Didn't pan. Well, I mean, like that airport has been closed to the public for up until like the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And so it kind of did its thing and it kind of did another. But generally when projects like that fail, like, I don't know, public resources come in and be like, we're going to do stuff with that now.
We're going to make that right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, not right. But I mean, like, CAL FIRE uses it and other public agencies. They're like, well, if it's not going to get used for that, we'll put our shit there.
I'm pretty sure just FedEx uses it.
Yeah. That's what I mean, though, is that like it gets used in ways that it wasn't originally
It's supposed to be used and given back to the community.
Right.
And it just isn't.
But again, I don't know how much that story holds up because when I started looking into it, I'm like, none of what he said really translates properly. And it all just seems like it was originally supposed to be just a military installation only. And then they didn't need it anymore. So they started bringing it,
I was surprised when FedEx opened a flight there because it's right next to FedEx Grounds facility. And they just said, hey, like, we have an airport right here. We could use it. It's an old defunct military base, but we can get a flight out of here. And they did it. And I was very surprised that it came up and that they had a flight there within like 6 months.
I tried to book a flight to Vegas out of there again.
Again?
Yeah. And I was like quite surprised that it said no flights available on the date that I was looking at. And
weird. Well, because there's only 1 or 2 flights that go out of there a day.
There may have been another issue, sure, because I didn't check. Oh wow, I didn't check other dates, but what was weird is that it was still flying to the other places it flies to.
Weird, just not Vegas.
Just not Vegas. But the thing is, the Vegas flight is literally a stop on the way to Connecticut.
Yeah,
it was still flying to Connecticut,
but
but it wasn't stopping in Vegas now. So I'm like, the hell, that's weird.
Yeah. I am under the not impression. I'm under the wing of I'd rather drive to Vegas because it's an adventure to drive to Vegas. I don't want to fly there because it just takes the fun out of like the road trip aspect to Vegas. Now, would I fly back if I could fly my car back too? Yes. Never have I had fun driving back from Vegas.
Spoken like somebody who hasn't flown to Vegas.
I have flown to Vegas.
Spoken like somebody who didn't appreciate flying to Vegas. I don't know. I've driven to Vegas plenty, and the flight is like, it's like life-changing because I don't care for the drive that much. And so it's like, woo, I'm there. That's literally like how it feels. Like you get on the plane and then you land, and like, it's literally like you're there.
Yeah, it's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's that. Like you spend more time in TSA and parking than you do
everything
on the
to
plane.
do with the flight lasts longer than the flight itself.
Yeah.
From here.
That part's good. Like I said, we
love
can
it.
fly home.
Love it.
But like,
But there's no worry either. It's like, okay, every single time I've driven to Vegas, there's always like, did I remember everything? Did I? All right. There's one time I even had to turn around. I got all the way to Harupa Road. And I'm like, oh,
so
shit.
that's not that.
It wasn't that bad, but I had to turn around still.
But the drive, like you get Eddie World, you get Alien Jerky, you get Whiskey Pete's, Buffalo
I
Bills.
hardly ever stop when I drive. I might stop at Eddie World, but it's not for like the souvenir aspect of it. That's not the right term, but that works.
You get desert, yeah.
And then you know what? Now I was really hyped for the idea of the train. It's another
That's
idea.
coming soon.
Another idea where it's like I can just get on and not worry about it.
I think I would like the train.
Yes, and then you get to see some of the sights. Yeah, I think it might stop somewhere along.
I don't think it does.
No, after Victorville or something.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah,
but here's the thing: the rumored prices are supposed to be $400.
Nobody would do that.
Nobody's going to be on that train.
Yeah,
because how much money it's supposedly costing, they have to raise prices to try to make up somewhat. It doesn't work. You can't offset billions off the people that want to use it. You can't.
$400, you'll never sell a ticket.
Yeah,
like for $400, I could fly there.
Yeah, exactly. You could fly there and have money left over to gamble with. You can drive there and have money left over to gamble with. Like
you can drive there for $40.
You can.
You can drive there for $80. Like again, under $100, you could drive there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
$200 you could go there and back. The $400 one way.
No, it might be round trip still, but that's still too much because flights round trip is still less than that.
Is it?
Some yes.
If I could fly to Vegas for like $80, I feel like I've
done that once.
Once. If
yes.
I could do it, I would say, "Hey, Chris,
I've flown cheap." Yes,
I bought a flight to Vegas. Let's go.
That cheap.
And we would go to Vegas. Dude, it would take us 2 hours to drive to the airport and get to Vegas.
No, not 2 hours to the airport to get. Yeah,
if
it was San Bernardino,
you're missing what I'm saying. 2 hours to drive to the airport and be in Vegas.
I see.
2 hours. We leave at 4:00 and we're in Vegas by 6:30.
Look at it this way. If I could affordably fly to Vegas, I would fly to dinner on a regular.
We were driving tonight, and my boss's boss,
desert bums.
Yeah. My boss's boss goes to Nobu all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about how nice it must be not just to be able to just go to Nobu all the time, but to have a nice meal all the time. And I'm like, it can't be more than that place we went in Vegas and gets Zuma. Zuma, you mean Zuma? Do you mean Zuma? That nice place we went called Zuma? She was so enamored, she instantly recalled the name and was like, "Can we go back?" She loved that place, and it was just a place that Olga found on fucking Yelp in one day.
I literally asked Olga, pick a spot for dinner, and then she said, "All right, this spot." And then I called, made the reservations. I later realized how lucky that was for a party our size to get a reservation the same day during an incredibly busy weekend. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, at a restaurant like that. Mm-hmm. But it happened,
and it was fucking. I want to say that is probably the best meal I've ever had in Vegas. Oh, you know what? No, because we had a better meal the night before.
I wouldn't call it better, but it was definitely up there.
I don't know, dude. Okay, so...
And the cool thing about that spot is that's not touted to be some high-end, crazy,
it was a bar and grill
spot. Yeah,
it was a bar and grill that was fantastic.
But I very specifically picked that because of the Gordon Ramsay involvement.
Yeah, because I wanted a Wellington, and it was a great Wellington. But I'm gonna give it to Zuma more because I didn't have to choose anything.
Oh yeah.
We got omakase style, which means here's $200. Give us fucking everything on the menu. And they brought it out in little tiny bite-sized pallets. And they said, "What do you want to drink?" And then we drank and we ate, and I didn't have to choose shit. That's the worst part about being married.
Oh, there's that TikTok now.
You always have to choose what to eat. Having to choose what to eat is the worst fucking part of cohabitation. And it's every night you have to fucking choose what to eat. It's not just
every night.
Yeah.
Every morning, every afternoon.
Wow, no. You only eat one meal together. You guys eat multiple meals together?
On the weekends. Get up.
Wait, you guys eat multiple meals per day?
Yeah. Breakfast, dinner,
No.
lunch sometimes, depending if we got up early enough to have breakfast at a normal time.
No, dude. I usually wake up. Okay, my hours are very skewed, so don't take this as gospel, but usually I'll wake up around noon and I'll have a cigarette for breakfast with a rock star. And then I'll usually work until about 5 or 6. And then I'll have another cigarette in between that. And I'll take a nap until about 7:30. And I'll wake up and crack another Rockstar and cigarette. And then my wife is cooking for me and I'm starting my stream.
Yeah, see.
And then by 9 o'clock, I'm eating. So I don't eat from noon until 9. And then after my stream, I'll usually have nuggies or a ramen packet or something easy at 4 in the morning. 4 or 5 in the morning. Because I'll stop my stream and then I'll edit more. Because why just lay in bed with my dick in my hands? Like, everybody in the house is asleep. It's fucking quiet. I'm trying to wind down, but I had a rock star at 8 o'clock at night. So I'm like,
might as well work.
yeah. So now I stop my stream. And I I opened that one.
I have to catch up to his shotgun.
Yeah. I'm trying to let him do it. But yeah, I'll eat after stream and then like I'll wake up and I'm just not hungry until about 9 o'clock at night. But I'll have snackies. Like I'll have like a beef stick or like.
No, sometimes I'll eat something in the morning.
But generally speaking, the only time I eat breakfast is me and my brother. Usually once a week.
Yeah.
We'll go out to breakfast. Other than that, and that's crazy because eggs are probably one of my favorite foods on the planet. I love eggs. And I never wake up early enough to eat
He
them.
loves eggs. So, coming soon to a GTE near you, we will be trying pickled eggs.
I have a story about that.
All right, let's hear about pickled eggs. This guy loves eggs. I've heard of pickled eggs. I've seen them on TV. I've never had one. Have you had a pickled egg, Olga? No.
Kat
Okay.
went to...
Eat challenge.
Yeah. Kat went to JoJo's this week for us to get pickled eggs.
Over at the...
My favorite pickled egg place is in Long Beach. It's called JoJo's. It's an old white guy bar. They only serve beer.
They're going to do the ramen egg dozen?
I'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
And they serve pickled eggs, and they're the best pickled eggs I've ever had. Maybe even the only pickled eggs I've ever had.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know, right? When I talked about it, you're all like, I don't know about the other pickled eggs.
Yeah, I only know JoJo's, but it's wonderful. And you can buy them by the dozen in a jar. So I sent Kat with $60 because it's cash only. I sent her with $60 and said, buy me 2 jars, one for home and one for GTE. And she got to JoJo's and said, I need 2 buckets of eggs. And they said, St. Patrick's Day was this weekend.
What do you think happened to
Yeah,
all the eggs?
they didn't have any eggs.
Pickled 1,000-year-old eggs? You're insane.
Oh, that is insane.
Gross. That sucks.
Yeah, dude. So she drove all the way to Long Beach for nothing. Well, she did have a root beer, and they make their own root beer there, which is also...
That's been nice.
Oh, man. It's some of the best root beer you've ever had. Kind of like... Have you had BJ's root beer?
I don't like root beer in general, so I don't seek it.
I love root beer.
Yeah.
Either way. But yeah, John sent me a TikTok challenge, and it's 2 packets of ramen, which I eat every night anyways, and then a dozen eggs.
Mixed all together?
Yes. So the eggs are hard boiled and then soaked in soy. So it's like, well, they're not soaked in soy. They're called tea eggs or like ramen eggs.
Okay.
It's what they give you in ramen places.
I like ramen eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
But those are soft boiled most of the time.
Yes.
But they're great.
So it's a dozen of those and then 2 packs of ramen. He doesn't understand. Every night I eat 2 packets of ramen with 2 eggs in it.
I thought I was a salty guy.
Yeah. Well, I don't ever eat the broth. I only eat the noodles, which is a lot of sodium. I get that. Yeah. But it's not as bad as drinking the broth every night. I drink the broth and go, ooh, that's too salty. Like, for sure. But it's only 10 more eggs. I feel like I could eat 10 more eggs. You think you could eat 10 eggs?
That's it. We're gonna have a GTE with CG Shorty and Has Agent with
who could eat the most eggs?
The egg challenge.
Oh, 4?
But like
that's nothing.
He's just sitting there dry eating eggs though.
Oh, hard boiled? If you give me a bowl of hard-boiled eggs, I will eat them until I'm sick.
I'll eat a ton of soft-boiled eggs. I don't hard-boiled eggs. I'm just like I'll eat one or two, but
I do
soft-boiled
like
eggs,
soft-boiled
woo,
eggs,
man,
yeah.
those are good.
Yeah, the gummy yolks.
I've learned how to make them too. It's really easy too.
I poach my eggs in my ramen. So I make my ramen until it's bubbly, and then I just stir it until it's a whirlpool. I can't say whirlpool.
Whirlpool.
Can you say that word?
Whirlpool.
I can't say whirlpool. I can't say that word. I'm sorry. So I stir it until it's a whirlpool.
Thank you.
And then you crack 2 eggs in the middle, and they poach them.
So it cooks in the hot broth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And you cook them for 1.5 minutes, and they're the perfect jammy, salty eggs. You eat all your ramen, and then you have 2 perfectly poached eggs at the end. It's holy shit, dude. No. I'm in heaven.
There's something egg related that I've always wanted to try. Never had, and I don't see it in any breakfast or fancy restaurant menu. Eggs in a basket.
Oh, okay. We call them birds in a basket in my house.
Same thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You have to like cut the bread just right. Not cut the what?
You've never used a cup?
I've never even tried.
Oh, yeah. You just do. Okay, so what you do is you take what we do is sourdough. So you take the big loaf of sourdough. So it's like this big.
Thick bread. Oh, you do the whole loaf. Oh, I thought it was done with like
Listen
a
to what I'm
slice.
fucking saying.
Okay.
We take the sourdough loaf, which is generally a bigger bread, and it's sliced. And then you take the cup and you turn it upside down and just press it and twist, and it takes a perfect hole out of the bread. And then you butter and fry the bread, and then crack the egg in the middle.
See, I thought it was not.
Birds in a basket.
Really?
Or toads in the hole.
I thought you weren't supposed to cut all the way through the bread.
Like you have to have a perfect circle in the bread.
No, I thought it's literally supposed to be in like you. If you were to cut a hole in the bread, there's still the bottom layer of the bread with the top layer taken off.
Yeah, you know what that's called?
What?
French toast. That's basically what French toast is egg fried bread.
Not like that. Not like what I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
I'm literally thinking basically a egg over easy inside the bread, but the bottom of the bread is still there.
Yeah, no. No, you have to cut the whole hole out of the bread, and then you get little. It looks like an Uncrustable kind of.
Yeah,
but it's not filled with anything, and then you get to eat toasted egg bread. Oh,
sounds good.
Yeah, toes in a hole, eggs in a basket.
So this.
You're right. I have never seen it at a restaurant.
Right. It sounds like something that's uncommon, and restaurants look for that kind of shit to put on their menu.
Yeah, eggs in a basket should be
on a fancy restaurant Vegas menu.
I agree. Yeah. I would buy it. Like, I don't know if I would.
What if
it would have to be a good price, like $8?
Yeah, but okay, so there is a thing that's on like all the places menus in Vegas, but a few stand out. It's Olga. You introduced me. How's Hollandaise?
Oh, Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
That's my favorite breakfast.
Right. So Eggs Benedict at this one diner that's by the link, their boulevard, the little street.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cube. It's a cube. They do Eggs Benedict in a cube.
Okay, stop fucking with my Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict. It's really good though.
I don't.
It's
give a
really
shit.
good,
look, dude. There's a place by us we can go. It's called the Benediction. they specialize in Eggs Benedict. That's fine.
Priests,
stop fucking with Eggs Benedict. It's a poached egg, a ham, a English muffin, hollandaise sauce. That's it. Stop fucking with it and calling it different shit.
No, they still called it Eggs Benedict.
Chilaquiles is my new favorite brekkie. I do like chilaquiles. Yeah, stupid.
It's really good though.
No, I'm sure it's fine. Dude, I've had lobster Benedict. I've had eggs Florentine Benedict. I've had crab cake Benedict. All of it's good.
This proves
stop calling it Eggs Benedict if it's not fucking hollandaise, poached egg, hammy, biscuit. That's all you have.
This proves my point though. Is that Vegas is always looking for something to do a unique spin on something.
Eggs Benedict. Perfect. Yeah.
Where's the egg? Where's the eggs in a basket?
Yeah.
Right?
That's Benedict in a basket. Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Chilaquiles? Hell yeah.
Chilaquiles is good.
How do you get them though?
Brown one. I don't like the green chilaquiles. I like the brown or the red.
Red, I think I've heard of those. We always get it green. Olga makes some. It's really good.
You make chilaquiles? Do you make the chips?
She stops. She's done it with pre-made chips and also handmade. But the funny thing is, with chips, the trick is, if you wanted to be the easier way to do it with chips, is get the chips from carnes that they have at their little restaurant that's inside the store, that is their own chips that they bag.
Yeah.
They're hard as fuck.
Which makes the chilaquiles great.
They will break your teeth if you try to eat the chips, but make them in the chilaquiles
and makes them perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. Because you can't have like Cocina de Josefina is my favorite chip on the planet.
Too soft.
But you just make a soup out of them. Yeah, it doesn't. You have to have shitty, hard leftover chips, and it makes the best chilaquiles.
John's, I don't know how I get them. I just know they come with eggs and goodness, but no meat.
Yeah, sometimes meat.
Sometimes meat. Yeah.
I just call them breakfast nachos.
Them breakfast nachos.
But that's what they're called.
That's not.
They are though. How are they not? How not? It's a plate of chips with shit on top for breakfast.
If you do the chip kind, I guess if you do the tortilla kind, that essentially
isn't that just called huevos rancheros?
No, but I mean, if you turn the tortillas into chips during the process of making chilaquiles, I don't think it qualifies because they weren't chips before you started.
True.
You didn't like to take chips the way the easier way, like with the pre-made chip bags. Then yeah, I guess it's fun enough. I can see some restaurant doing a spin on it and calling it
breakfast nachos,
and then it just says chilaquiles in parentheses.
Like I feel like some white guy's restaurant. Like we just went to the white guy
Dippy Tacos.
What?
That'll be the birria tacos.
Oh yeah. We just went to this white guy's restaurant from Breaking Bad. What's his name in the show?
Badgers? Is it Badger?
It's Walt's brother-in-law.
No, never mind. That's Hank.
Yeah, Hank's restaurant. He owns a restaurant in Temecula, and we went there. It's a barbecue joint. Can you imagine if he just started serving chilaquiles? It's the whole tequila conversation all over.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
So he's in a way, without sounding rude, he's staying in his lane.
Yes, he's having barbecue. But to me, and not to get too racial about it, barbecue to me is a very black thing.
No,
a very down south thing.
I see it as both sides.
Do you?
Yeah, because like you go around Texas, and it literally is both sides. Like
yeah, I've the good barbecue joint restaurants I've been to are owned by black dudes.
I'm telling you, sure, that's good, and that's good in here and there. But out in Texas, we go to a place. We've been to a place called Rudy's a few times. They got delicious brisket. Like it's so good there. Everything is so good there, and that's not the demographic that you think.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Is like out there, everybody does it. Doesn't matter your skin color. Huh?
Have you been to Graham's?
Graham's, yeah.
That place is great, and it's owned by black people.
It's
very nice black people.
I'm just saying that's in a matter.
Except for one of them. I'm pretty sure it's Graham.
The truth is,
she's very mean.
The truth is, it's American.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you look like. It's American, and that's and so people who had enough barbecue, you know where they go? They go get Mexican food.
Mexican food is the great.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
I mean, I don't mind Tex-Mex if it's advertised as Tex-Mex. I'm sick of going to these places that's called Authentic Mexican, and it's Tex-Mex. And I'm like, you assholes.
Lies.
Yeah.
Lies.
Don't give me a fucking hard taco with cheese and lettuce on it.
What's with all these bell peppers?
Yeah. You heard the story about me last week, right? About bell peppers?
Yes. Spicy bell peppers.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it, though. Tell her.
What?
She didn't know this.
I thought bell peppers were spicy my whole life. Apparently they're not. Yeah, apparently I'm just mildly allergic to bell peppers. Didn't know that. I just always thought they were spicy, and I'm like, these are really spicy tonight, Kat. And she's like, they're not, though. I'm like, no, they are. No, I'm just mildly allergic to bell peppers.
Yeah, we were talking about cilantro and cucumber and all that, and I think the gene for not liking cilantro is different than the gene for not liking cucumber, because whatever the cucumber one is, celery. Whatever that one is, I have that gene. I can't stand celery no matter how much I tried it. I've tried it with loads of it.
What do you do when you eat 2 hot spicy wings at Buffalo Wild Wings?
I give Olga the celery.
And you just eat the carrots?
Yeah, I might eat the carrots.
okay.
Yeah, but it's,
I always eat the
by the
celery. I
time,
like it.
by the time I've considered the carrots, Olga already ate them.
Yeah, my vegetarian wife is the same.
She's just veggie forward.
Yeah.
I tried it since. There we go. But I started doing my own little sausage patties with the tube of sausage.
The Jimmy Dean tube?
Yeah, you just cut
Mhm.
it and do that. It's really good like
Mhm.
that. And oh, we have a spicy one we need to try. Yeah, they have a regular one and now they have a spicy one.
Really?
How good the regular one
Jimmy
was?
Dean?
Yeah. And
What do you do at the end of it?
I eat it. Salud.
Bless. Bless.
Salud again. I eat it. I
Yeah?
literally I took the plastic off of it and I cut the end and it had that round thing. Whatever, I don't care. I threw it on there.
Yeah.
Cooked it.
Yeah. A lot of people won't eat it. They'll cut it up and throw it away. And I'm like, no.
It's still sausage.
That's where the lips and buttholes are.
Mhm.
Oh, I just had that one.
Oh, you got ahead of me.
Yeah, I've been ahead of you because I shotgunned.
The powder started floating up at you, huh?
What I want to do is shotgun this next one. I feel like I could do it.
Here, let me test something out and make sure that it works.
He wants to go outside and do it. I'm just going to do it here before he tests it.
No, don't. Come on, man. That was a pain in the ass.
No, it was funny. It was good content.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, let's see. That's connecting. And it's connected. Okay, cool. NDI. NDI. It won't launch on my phone anymore. Wait. We're back. Whoa, that looks weird right now. Look at that.
There's 0.5.
That's just weird. It doesn't usually let me choose the camera like that. Yeah,
Oh, no.
It's all whacked out.
Never the forward faces one.
It will work though. So let me see here. That's not good. I used to do it on here. Maybe I uninstalled the plugin. Teleport, text, video.
It's not powder.
Well, that's not going to work then.
Why?
I don't have the plugin is not compatible with this version of OBS, which means I would need to reinstall the plugin, which causes OBS to restart.
Ugh.
So that's out of the picture for now. Teleport is available. Media source, game capture, display, color. Fuck. Maybe
I found out about a new chip challenge.
that's cool. When are we not going to try that?
It's not hot. The salty chip challenge.
I think I could pull that off then. What's it going to do?
Make your whole mouth dry and wet.
Dry and wet.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
At the same damn time. No? Just me?
Sure.
Oh, you tried it. Olga's eating nuclear waste. Sorry, toxic waste, nuclear fusion.
Cat. Chris hasn't tried it yet.
I'll try before the drink, yeah. Oh, let me pour the drink though.
Right.
Chilling down.
Well, I
Yeah,
gotta
cool.
choose the best flavor. Not that one. Yeah. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
This one smells a little different. That one smells like gin, actually. The red one. Oh, and the smell goes away.
Yeah, very
As
quickly.
soon as the fizz goes, it's gone. All right. So then they're just like, how do I make this chemical drink and then make it smell like gin? And then it just dissipates in the fizz. All right. I'm going to try Toxic Waste, everybody. Never had it. Raspberry lemon. Ooh, that's like my favorite brisk. No? Nobody likes brisk?
Everybody likes brisk because it's brisk, baby.
I miss those commercials.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about the old commercials that used to be unhinged, but nobody talks about the brisk commercials.
Oh, they do. The fucking snowman going into the fucking dryer and then coming out with a bra.
Oh, that was a brisk commercial. You're right.
Yes. And then the Jackie Chan.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, that was the most iconic one.
What do you
guess the Rocky one would be also pretty iconic.
That's the one I remember. This is supposed to be sour?
Is it not sour? Weird.
I mean, it's sour tasting, but it's not blowing me up.
Hold on, I gotta try the same. There's no other lemon ones?
This tastes like a cocktail that I've had.
Yeah. Sure is a lot of banana blueberry. Raspberry lemon. All right, let's see. Also, we've been eating these chips. It might have desensitized the shit out of our tongue.
Whatever. Don't take away my win here.
Yeah, that's not sour at all.
See, I knew it.
There's a little bit of sour.
Brandon's all like, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Right? Just tasty. I like it. It tastes good.
I don't think it.
That's brisk, baby. I had to throw it in there. Oh, boy. Oh, I thought you were going to cough into the mic.
I don't like the taste, and especially because my pores are all open on my tongue from all that. It's very flavorful and painful. Not sour, but it hurts my tongue.
You ever accidentally lick a pineapple? I know that sounds unhinged, but if you're trying to chop up a pineapple and how did we accidentally get we went too far on the cut or something and we were trying to eat the pineapple and then it got on our tongue. You had it too and it made your tongue feel itchy. Dude, it's painful. It's high amounts of discomfort. So if you ever eat a pineapple that hasn't been properly prepped for you and it still has some of the skin on it, avoid that part.
What's uncomfortable about it?
It feels like your tongue is very getting prickled. A lot of pricks, a lot of prick, and it hurts. It's weird. But yeah, I guess if he stood it up and said, "Have anybody ever licked the pineapple from the outside?"
Never.
Get a lot of weird looks, like today. No, don't do it. No. No. Especially not with the camera that can see it. Can't see it, rather.
I feel okay. Hear me out here. Hear me out here. What if I crack it to where there's no pressure in it and then tilt it to where there's the air bubble right here that I can feel?
That's acceptable, I think.
I feel like that it can explode at that point, right?
It cannot. A little bit.
Why can't this fit?
That's what she said.
Look how almost perfect this fits.
I have a thing you can put on top of the can that will cut that inside out.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work very well.
So we have to hit it like that. See how there's no pressure now, right?
Right.
So now there's no reason. It might come out a
Don't
little
do it low. If you're gonna do it in front of the camera up here.
That's okay.
Stand up. Yeah.
This will probably be the end of the show, guys.
Guys, work tomorrow?
Yeah. Always.
Okay.
All right. So it needs to go this way, and I need to. There's still pressure in it. I can hear it, but not. I'm pretty sure this will work. So I have to find the bubble, which is right here, right?
Yeah, it's coming out now.
Yeah. So
okay.
we should be good. Yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that's good. We're okay. Oh fuck! That made it worse. Or something. What happened?
I don't know. Like it doesn't seal right.
At least he didn't barf back into it.
Yeah. So yeah, Krakens.
They don't work well.
They don't work well.
And that, you got most of it in there. Here.
Oh, I got like 99% of it.
There's a little bit on the outside.
That's
it's still down there. It's still down there. That's the dry one. So
yeah.
Do a little bit real quick. It's on your feet anyway.
So yeah, that was a good show, guys.
I gotta finish my drink.
There we go.
Right away this time. Weird how with carbonation that took longer.
Without carbonation. Oh,
no. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun, guys.
Fun guys.
Fun
Like
guys.
toadstool.
You know what would help?
Talking about Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I've been watching this documentary that is taking over the fucking internet. It's called Quiet on the Set, The Dark History of Kids Television, or the dark underbelly of kids television, or something like that. And I'm 3 of 4 episodes deep. Not 3 or 4, but 3 of 4. And it's pretty crazy, dude. Like, the amount of pedophiles that work with children, and there's this one pedophile that was convicted.
Which one was that?
I always forget his first name, but his last name is Peck.
Brian Peck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was convicted and then just rehired. Like,
They didn't give a shit.
they didn't give a shit. Like,
They're just like, we know. Get back to work.
like, how is that a thing? Like, why is there no background check for anybody that works with children?
It goes to show you the problem is far more systemic then. That means the people in power are also doing that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole idea of the whole show is it's basically this whole smear campaign against Dan Schneider. And I say smear campaign, which makes
Smear.
well, because it's Dan Schneider. That's why I was saying smear. But like it's a whole smear campaign against Dan Snyder, and smear campaign makes it seem like it's like
It's like
warranted.
yeah.
But it
like,
is warranted.
Yeah.
Because that dude's a fucking creeper.
But here's the thing now.
And 4chan knew for years.
Right. It's blowing up the internet now. And I know that it's blown up the internet to lesser levels over like the last decade. It's
Well,
not
4chan, since iCarly was on TV the first time, 4chan was like, Dan, give me your pinky toes Snyder.
feet guy.
Yeah. Like, Dan, I love to rest my feet on side her Snyder. Like, 4chan was way better at the naming convention than I could think of in my brain. But, like, I would read that stuff on the forums back in the day and I didn't think anything of it. Like, I was like, oh, he's creepy. That's funny. Oh, he made Ariana Grande eat her feet. That's funny.
There was one where they made her like pour water all over herself.
Yes.
Like, it was very
They tried to
aggressive.
make her juice a potato. And
with her hands, right?
with her hands. So this is the potato. And she's like, oh, I can't get juice out of a potato. Like, okay, as an adult, that's obviously fucking sexual. But I remember watching that as a smaller adult, like a little bit out of my teens, and thinking, that's fucking hilarious, she's squeezing the potato. Never any sexual connotation. No, I'm not trying to defend Dan Snyder, because that guy's a fucking creeper and a pedophile. But a lot of the things that he did were for kids, to be consumed by kids, and they were funny and stupid. And now that we're adults and watching them with our over-sexualized eyes, I feel like we're picking a lot more stuff out. That it could have easily been.
There's some truth to that, but what's interesting too is that some of his earlier works, like he had been with Nickelodeon a very long time, but the weirdness only happened way later.
No, watch the documentary.
Really? So does it go back to his like pre-2000s time?
All that. Not dude. Not hey dude. Not salute your shorts.
It was like whenever he worked with casts that was primarily male, it wasn't really problematic.
But with Brian Peck, it was.
Ah.
Have you seen Hey Dude?
That's the one on the ranch, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a character named Donkey Lips.
No, that's Salute Your Shorts. Donkey Lips.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Either way, Donkey Lips had a scene where he was wearing pajamas. And Brian Peck was like, hey, let's run your lines while you're changing into your pajamas. And he was like, no, I can change into my pajamas. He's like, no, we really got to run your lines. Like, let's just go in this bathroom while you're changing. And he was like, no, I'm good. Like this stuff was during the Salute Your Shorts era. Like pre Nick was
so there were signs.
There was signs for sure.
Before it became more easily obvious.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. He was testing then.
He was 100% testing the waters.
And then he said, boys are smarter than girls. Must change which one are the main ones. I'm just kidding.
No, that's not exactly what he did. He actually fucked with men way more. And the special surprise guest was Drake. And it goes over the court case.
Drake Bell.
Drake Bell, not Aubrey Graham.
I mean, he was on Nickelodeon too. Drake.
No.
Was he not? Wasn't the
Degrassi?
Degrassi,
I think, was on the N, which I guess is a Nickelodeon owned operated. Yeah, he was on Nickelodeon. I wouldn't say he was on Nickelodeon.
He was a different.
He was on Crave on Canada, which got syndicated into.
Oh, okay. Whatever the case is,
either way,
he wasn't as close to it.
Yeah. So Drake Bell, he whistle blew on this dude and was like, "Hey, like, this is fucking happening." And
back then or now?
No, back then.
Okay.
And now he came out, and this is the first time he's telling it publicly, and they're going over the anonymous whistleblower's like rap sheet. And it's like sodomy and making forced oral sex and forced object in rectum sex. And like the idea that Drake went through all this, like, it's just so fucked, dude. And that I'm pretty sure that people knew.
And do you think people are going to forget about the weirdness that caused him to lose favor?
Okay, so I'm not a Drake defender at all. Drake Bell.
I mean, I guess Drake has his own rumors.
Yeah, that guy I'm not a defender as well. But as far as I've read into it, and I haven't read very far, so I could be completely fucking off base here, and don't take me at face value. Drake was texting a girl inappropriate things, and she said, "Hey, I'm 15." And as soon as she said that, she was blocked and excommunicado. So in my mind, Drake did nothing wrong.
It wasn't physical. It was just
like only through
things
text.
Were leading somewhere.
It wasn't leading somewhere.
It looked like it was.
No, there was no leading. It was Drake was sending pictures of his pee-wee to this girl, and then this girl said, "Hey, I'm 15," and he immediately blocked her and stopped talking to her. So he thought she was of age, and as soon as he found out she was not of age, he went, "Fuck," and cut it all off. Now, is it still fucked? Yes. Did he do something wrong? Obviously, yes. And he did 18 months in jail. I think his sentence has been served. We should probably give him a little bit of a redemption.
A little bit of leeway, sure. I guess at this point, considering what he had to go through, I guess.
And what's crazy is, so when he got abused, he was 14, 15, and 16 when he got abused. When this chick got abused, she was 15. The cycle of abuse continues.
I see. So, I mean, sure. Okay. So, I've kind of always liked his I don't know, projects, acting. I
I
didn't.
always thought he was a fine
I
actor.
didn't really watch Drake and Josh, but I
I
thought
did. I thought it was great.
I thought he was funny in that knockoff Spider-Man movie that he did. It was a parody superhero movie,
Okay.
and he was like a Spider-Man type of character.
I watched a parody Spider-Man movie. I know if I named it that you would know what I was talking about. It was on late at night only.
Definitely not Italian Spider-Man.
No, but
No, but it was in theaters and everything, and it had Leslie Nielsen. It was made by the who are the brothers that did Airplane? Tuckers? No, not Tuckers. I feel like it's Tucker. It's something like that. And so, in the age of parody movies, the originators of that, what made it popular, with Leslie Nielsen in Airplane back in the day, came back and did this movie with Drake. And the movie was actually pretty funny and pretty good. Like, it's well done. In time that terrible parody movies were happening, this one actually came out. So it was bad timing. That's why people don't really know about it. They just thought it was going to be another terrible parody one, like the terrible 300 parody movie.
and now I know the name now.
Of your movie.
No, of your movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And what were you calling it before?
I didn't call it a name. I just said it was like a parody. Oh, it was parody Spider-Man movie is what I said. No?
Close.
Parody soup. Is it just called superhero movie?
It is called Superhero. That's hilarious. You almost got it like right on the nose without even knowing it.
Like, there's a scene that makes sense as to like how things kind of would have happened. In I could see it happening in The Boys, and it happened in that movie where he's like upside down like Spider-Man, like he's about to get kissed upside down, but then he drops down lower to where his crotch is at her face level.
That's hilarious.
Like, that's a boys thing. Like, The Boys would do that if they had a Spider-Man kind of guy.
Yeah.
He
looking
would
up this
be
movie.
he would be an absolute pervert.
Yes. Girl Spider-Man movie, soft core porn.
Max, Skinna Max.
Yeah. Well, I typed all that out and it came up as Madam Wed.
Nah.
Oh, it's called Spider Babe.
You could have accidentally landed on that title too.
But this was it.
They like made her look like she's a Harley Quinn knockoff.
Yes. It was terrible, but there was boobies, so I loved it. I remember watching that when I was a kid.
There was a movie. This is why it's so tricky to let someone, like, okay, back to the whole thing of like, picking where to eat, is terrible, blah blah blah. Picking a movie is
easy for me because Kat doesn't care as long as she gets pretzels with cheese and popcorn.
I let Olga pick a movie once. It's the early days of Netflix, and
you're talking about on TV?
Yeah.
Oh, never will happen. It takes me an hour to pick what I want to watch. Now, if I involve my wife into it, it's over.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah,
no,
we're just gonna fuck.
I said, here's the I said, here's the control. Let's watch. Pick a movie.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
And okay. First, I don't know why she picked this title, but it was called Jailbait. And it was about a girl who was a cello player who got convicted of something she didn't do, and then got repeatedly taken advantage of in jail by other.
Why would you
women.
watch that?
I don't know. She watched it, but I mean, it was off to an immediate bad start when she's sitting there playing the cello, and none of the music lined up to how she was playing it. It was that low budget.
Oh no!
And then
that's one of my biggest pet peeves, by the way, as a guitar player, is like people playing the guitar like this.
They just crop in face.
Yeah, and I'm like, come on, dude.
If you watch you'll see it. You'll notice it in Airheads.
Oh, a lot. Do you know how easy it is to do an E chord?
Yeah, it's like two fingers like this, kind of. One finger.
One finger. It's on the second fret, on 3 fret.
And even easier, just tell them to put it in drop D and do this with one finger.
Yeah.
Here,
Like,
here.
You put second fret, 0 fret, and you go bong. That's it. And then, guess what? You can move that chord, and it'll still sound fine. Just put your goddamn finger on the frets as one.
Here and here.
And then all you gotta do is tell them to use the pinky. and they got a fucking actual chord, and you can mime it.
Actors
The
try.
idea that they're like, kong, 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 fuck you.
Whoa, I'm surprised that Redeem still works.
It does. It's in your room right now. Fucking Olga's going,
Computer's off.
yeah.
That's funny though. Like, the actors try harder to learn easier things.
Mm-hmm. Dude, what amazed me, going back to wrestlers who act, John Cena in Peacemaker.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah,
Did you watch the whole thing?
yeah.
Last episode, he's actually playing the piano.
That's actually him.
That
doing
was
it.
actually him.
Did
He
he-
learned to
he-
play the piano for that.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
I think I will skip this only because we're nearing the end.
Oh,
I
we're
don't
at
wanna,
the end.
I don't want to delay us any longer if we need.
Okay, hear me out here.
No.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for it. If you want to hang out with us, we'll be at Applebee's at 746 East University Avenue. I love you guys. I mean it. Send CoalitionChris some love. Send has_agent some
He might even be on later. After.
I doubt it. I think we're going to count this as mystery tonight.
She's gonna go there.
Yeah, not true. But we did just clean our whole ass house. So or not our house, but our room. Okay. Before we go away. Oh no, we're
just standing over here.
as an aside and ending note. I didn't understand the addiction I had to t-shirts. Yeah.
Oh.
I cleaned out my
have
closet
comments.
and I easily donated 60.
Dude, Olga's been donating, like putting stuff together to donate like crazy. Y'all should have texted her.
Oh no,
Stuff
we
together.
3 full trash bags and 2 full boxes.
Just his stuff?
Well, it's a little bit.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But like,
Olga has that much, and none of it is mine.
yeah, but see.
Okay, maybe like three pairs of sandals.
And how many times do you need 2 a year?
5.
Probably 5 to 10.
Yeah, I'd say now 5.
But-
Before 10 or 15.
$1 t-shirt, and then I'll buy it from the Mexicans in the parking lot for $10. So I'm exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm buying 2 to 3
I get 5 of them now.
Exactly. I get 2 to 3 shirts a show. And then like, well, this isn't a Black Craft shirt, but usually like Black Craft will go on sale. Buy a shirt. Yeah. Go on sale, buy 2, get 1 free. I'll buy it. I'll buy a sweater. Oh, well, if I buy a shirt, it's free shipping. And so like, I'm so addicted to buying shirts. Yeah. That I didn't realize, like, I was going through these shirts and they're shirts that I haven't seen for years.
The best part is I always see him wearing the same like 3.
Yes.
Fit no more?
No, it doesn't. It's not that it fits. It's because I have so many shirts that.
Oh, I see. You just need to thin the herd. You just need to thin
Exactly.
the- yeah.
So now I have 3 drawers just full of shirts, and I thinned them. I threw nothing CG away. I threw nothing that was ever gifted to me away. But I gifted.
Oh, the guys that we saw at the donation place were like,
Yeah.
we just looked them up. They're the bigger guy there.
Yeah.
You're like right here.
Yeah.
Right.
We all-
I
Right.
donated my Church on Fire T-shirt. I donated my Religion is Poison T-shirt. Satan loves you.
One of these days he's gonna come in here and be like, I donated my Baja Blast My Brains Out shirt. And he's gonna be really sad.
Yeah, I wore that shirt today and changed it for this because I wanted to wear the Coalition love.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Solomon, thank you.
Later. Love you.
See you in the next podcast.
See you next time. Wichita, Zalman, Wreck,
Dogcoin, Ryu.
Ryu, Dogcoin. We love you all. Thanks for being here. Yeah, next time probably
Oh, yeah.
Dog Soto.
The dog is gonna be outside.
Podcast, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Good
Love
night.
you. We mean it. I'll see you guys on the next one.